So you're having trouble beating players 1v1. You probably have low confidence with 1v1 dribbling and are afraid to take on defenders. Maybe you struggle with dribbling moves and you lose control over the ball and trip over your feet. Or maybe you take on players 1v1, but when it's time to perform the dribbling move, you freeze, forget what you're supposed to do and let the defender take the ball away. Or maybe you're just not getting the defender off balance enough. Well, luckily for you, we're gonna fix those problems today. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to learn and practice dribbling moves and then actually apply them in real life against the actual real life defenders. So that you can finally start beating players 1v1, showing off your dribbling skills, score more goals and whatever. First, I'm going to give you the training progression that we actually use in our premium training programs, link in the description, to increase your confidence on the ball, and then I'm gonna give you some tips for beating players 1v1. Let's get into it. Okay, first we need to make sure that your technique is on point when it comes to performing the dribbling moves. And that's where this training progression comes in. We're gonna start with a simple drill that's gonna work solely on your technique of your dribbling moves. We perform this drill that we simply just call the dribbling move practice. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna set a designated area on the pitch, 5x5 or maybe 10x10 yards, and then you're just gonna practice dribbling moves in that area as you see on the screen. So no cones whatsoever. Do as many reps of each dribbling move as possible. You can aim to do at least 50 high quality repetitions for each. So here we're just drilling the technique over and over. You can choose whichever dribbling move you'd like to practice. I'd recommend body feint, step over, and maybe some Ronaldo chop. These moves are most likely to be used in the game. Okay, the next progression is gonna be the side-to-side dribbling moves drill. Here we add the direction element, so you're not just dribbling with no purpose. Now you actually have to follow the cones and react to each one. So after performing a dribbling move, you need to immediately reset and turn to the next cone and perform another one. This is a great way to get many good quality reps in a very short amount of time. For example, if you use 6 cones, that's 12 repetitions each set in like under a minute. This drill is gonna further work on your technique, but it will also challenge you a bit. It will really force you to speed up your moves and of course get more comfortable on the ball. Okay, now that your technique is good, we're gonna add another element into the progression. Now we're transitioning into the more game realistic drills. So the next progression is the dribbling move at the cone drill. Pretty standard, just set up a cone and make it act as a defender. You're just gonna dribble towards it and perform a dribbling move. Now, because of the previous drills, your technique is now on point. We're just making sure that you work on the actual sequence of beating the defender. Imagine the cone as a live defender, so really make sure that the dribbling move is believable. After every rep, you need to ask yourself, would the defender buy it? Would this be enough to actually make it past the defender? If the answer is no, then you need to do it better. And be honest, don't cheat yourself. And the final part of the training progression is the 1v1 versus an actual defender. So all the drills that we mentioned in this video were just prerequisites for this one. We're basically preparing you for this drill. You're gonna learn and improve the most from this one alone. I still believe that if you really want to master 1v1 dribbling, you should go through the whole progression, but it all comes down to this one at the end. How well can you actually use what you have learned against an actual defender? So you can do this in many ways. Number one, you can designate a 10x10 yard space and just go dribble against each other. Number two, you can do a 1v1 to a shoot situation. Or number three, 1v1 on small goals. Do whatever you want, you can get creative here, just make sure that you're really using what you have learned in the previous drills. This is by far the best drill for 1v1 dribbling, so don't skip it. No other drill can actually replicate an actual defender, of course. Okay, this is it for the training part of the video. Now I'm just gonna give you a few tips. Number one, when performing a dribbling move, don't be too close to the defender. You want to be at least 1 to 2 yards away from him. Number 2, getting the defender off balance is key. The dribbling moves you use don't really matter as long as you're getting him off balance and getting that split second to go past him. Number 3, speed is not a must, but it helps. You don't have to be fast to beat players 1v1. If you don't believe me, just look at a player like Bernardo Silva. But with that being said, it definitely helps to have a quick first step. So start lifting weights and doing plyometric training if you're old enough, of course. And number 4, repetition is everything. If you want to be confident taking players 1v1, you need to put in the reps. And only after you've put in enough reps, you get to be confident. Only then you've deserved it. So if you're having trouble with performing dribbling moves or freezing in front of the defender, you need to put in more reps and it will fix your problems. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I hope this helps. If you want to follow a proven training system and master your dribbling in 90 days or less, check the first link in the description. And if you just want some free training sessions to work on your game, I got you covered. Click the second link in the description and I will see you in the next one.